What's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael, and today we're going to be talking about lifting and kind of a response to my video, Skinny Wrists, Thin Ankles, Insecurity Fix. Now, this is a video I came out with probably 2 years ago, a long time ago, and to date is the largest video on my channel, and it's not even close. I think this is really a testament to what I'm going to talk about later in this video, which is the fact that you're not alone. I know that sounds cliche. Let me explain. In my personal experience, money is very similar to lifting in the sense that it will never be enough, right? Because I think we as humans, but I'll talk about me personally, no matter how far you've come, all you can see is where you want to go. So it's very hard to appreciate what you have until it's gone. You've probably heard of that before. But because we're so fixated on what's ahead of us, we don't take time to look what's behind us, and it makes us very unhappy. This is kind of why social media can be a bad thing, is that you just compare yourself endlessly to people around you. I have tons of people that watch that video that I mentioned, and a lot of people who comment saying, your wrists or your ankles aren't thin, mine are. Or I have never found someone with smaller wrists or smaller ankles than I have. I'm going to assume that you have a high school education if you're watching this video, and if you don't, I'll give you a quick rundown on statistics, okay? Just about anything that you take a large enough sample of will distribute itself in something what is known as a normal bell curve. Okay, so essentially most people aggregate around the average, and then as you get further out from the average, there's less and less people exponentially. Okay, so the odds that you are 4 standard deviations from the mean is a 0.15% chance. Okay, that's a very, very slim chance. But where I'm getting at is this is the chance that you are 4 standard deviations from the mean is extremely rare. And even then, if you take the current size population of Earth, that still puts 11 million people with smaller wrists or thinner ankles than you or equivalent size to you. So what I'm saying, what I'm trying to portray, but doing so very poorly, is that you're not alone. The reason you don't see people with smaller wrists or thinner ankles than you is the same reason why they don't see it on you. It's because you wear long sleeves, you wear tall socks, right? You're hiding it. And there's not really anything wrong with that, but you have to understand if that's what you're doing to prevent other people from seeing it, other people are also probably doing that. And because everybody is hiding their insecurities, it appears from our point of view that nobody has any but us. And this sense of being alone is really what makes it worse, this downward spiral. But where I was getting at with the video is that lifting, no matter how big you get, no matter how strong you get, it will never be enough. And I can also talk from a financial perspective. No matter how much money you have, it's never going to be enough. You're always going to want more. And a part of that is because you're seeing a bunch of other people who have more. You're comparing yourself. So as far as a solution goes, I don't know if there is one. But what I will say, and again, this will sound cliche, is that awareness is a very strong attribute to have, because you can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped, okay? And if you don't admit to yourself that, hey, I had $10,000 in my bank account, it wasn't enough. Now I have $100,000 in my bank account and it's not enough. If you admit that to yourself, that it's never going to be enough, you're one step closer. And maybe, and I'm just, shooting the shit right now, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, maybe there isn't necessarily a solution to fixing that insecurity, but instead to just come to terms with it, right? Because I've felt like for a long time in my life that I was for lack of better terms, swimming upstream. No matter how hard I tried, I wasn't really moving, right? Or running on a treadmill, like those guinea pigs that run on those wheels. No matter how hard, the harder I was trying, the more it seemed like I was going nowhere. Maybe we just go with the flow. So coming to terms with, hey, I have skinny wrists, so do other people. Hell, maybe if I come to terms with it, or at least try to come to terms with it by, rolling up my sleeves or wearing shorts more often or wearing shorter socks, I can help other people and inspire other people to feel more comfortable about wearing whatever they want or whatever the insecurity is. And because of that, now that you've inspired them to do that, because they know other people, have come to terms with it or are trying to come to terms with it, now they can focus on something that's more important, something more productive, something that will have a better outcome as far as influencing other people around them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for this video. See you in the next one.